Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Curtis with Show Up Lifestyle, also the author of the 925 Escape Plan, which you can get in the description below. So, I want to talk about wage slavery and the escape plan. Um, Somebody wrote a comment the other day and said there is no way to escape the rat race and or to win the rat race. And it's true, you have to escape it. You can't win the rat race. Imagine, a rat going in the rat wheel trying to win the race when it's going nowhere. There's no destination, there's no finish line. Um, so you can't really win it, so you have to escape it. And I'm going to touch on four things here. One is going to be mindset, two, work towards it, three, don't quit. And the fourth one, I'm going to say for the end, because it's just a technique to help you, you know, not give up and to keep going and to follow your passion, your dreams, and to show up to a better lifestyle. So I'm gonna start with mindset. The reason why I want to start with mindset is because the mindset is the most powerful thing you can do in order to escape the rat race. And the mindset is basically you need clarity. You need to be clear on what it is you're trying to do. And I've talked about this in a lot of other videos where a lot of people just, they don't want to be at the job they're at right now. They don't want to work where they're at right now. And it's not bad to realize that. It's a very good thing that you realize that, but now you have to be clear on what it is or what direction it is that you want to go in. It's not good enough to just say, well, I don't like my job, I don't want to be here. Because if you think about it, where does that lead you to go? What does that motivate you to do? Where does that take you? You still don't have a direction. So let's say you quit your job and or you lose your job and now you got what you wanted, which is to not have to work anymore. But now you're in a place where you don't know what you're going to do. Now you're in a desperate place where, you're desperate to get anything. So then you just go for any job and it might be worse than the one that you already got. So it's very important to be clear on what it is that you want. And, people think if you escape the rat race, like that means you don't have to work anymore. But in reality, if you think about the world, everything works. The trees provide oxygen, the bees provide honey, the ants build their own little tunnels, you know, beavers build dams. Everyone has to work. So the question is what do you want to work towards? What kind of work do you want to do? And if you look at the world, if you look at the earth, everything that works is providing a better world for the people. So you have to bring value to the world. You have to do something that improves life. If you enjoy cleaning, helping people clean their houses, if you enjoy working on cars, fixing cars for people so they can have reliable transportation, whatever it is, you have to be clear on what it is that you want to provide. What do you want to work towards that will help others? And in return, as long as you focus on what you need to work on and it helps others, you'll get what you want in return. The more you give, the more you receive. And people think like, oh, give a donation to a charity and karma will somehow bless you with more money. But giving is really give your attention, give your work, give your time. You know, Give something that brings value to others and it will bring value back to you. And number two is work towards it. So once you're clear on what it is that you want to do, you got to start working towards it. If you don't work towards it, then you're not going to feel like you're doing anything. You're not going to feel like you're escaping wage slavery, because you're still going to feel trapped. And you could not have a job and you could not be working at all and you could still feel like a wage slave or, a slave to yourself because you're trapped in your mind. So if you're not working towards what it is that you want to envision for your life, then you're still going to feel like a slave because you're trapped in your own mind. You have to free your mind, and you have to be able to look at what it is that you want. If you're not looking at what it is that you want and only at what you don't want, then you're still going to feel trapped in your mind because you don't know what it is that you're really looking for. So you're always going to feel enslaved to your mind. And number 3 is don't quit. You know, everybody has this idea of overnight success. Everybody has this idea that, I want to lose weight and I want to lose weight in 2 weeks, but it might take 5 months. So you have to switch your mindset to, I'm not going to quit. This is going to happen. I just have to continue on this path. People want to walk a mile in a quarter of a lap. People want to sprint a marathon and they end up giving up. You got to pace yourself, and you have to keep going, and you have to know that it's not going to be easy. Times are going to be tough. Obstacles are going to be thrown at you, and you have to relax in all of this chaos. And this whirlwind is just going around you, and you have to learn how to relax in it and calm yourself to where you see everything going around in the whirlwind and you pick it. You tackle this, tackle that, and then life starts clearing up. You start removing all these obstacles, and a lot of obstacles aren't even things that you have to do. They're things that you got to take out of your life. If you think about your mind in this whirlwind, maybe you have this idea that I want to lose weight, I want to write a book, I want to do music, I want to learn an instrument, I want to get a new job, I want to make $100,000 a year, I want to be a billionaire. And you have to learn that if your mind is going separate ways all the time, you have to learn that until you have a straight path, until you have clarity, you're not going to be able to move in any direction. And you're going to be a slave to your circumstance. You're going to be a slave to your mind because your mind has you trapped. Your mind has you chained up to where you can't move because there's so many directions. And you're pulling each way, but each way you go, the chain is pulling you back. Now, if you back up, and let's say the chains aren't that heavy anymore, you kind of weakened them. Now you can run straight forward and those chains will break loose. Now you can run straight forward and you have clarity and you know exactly where you're going. Now your mind is clear. Now you're not enslaved by your mind anymore. Now you can move freely. And the 4th technique that is really important, I believe, and I'm going to tell you how I do it, which is I go on YouTube and I put my headphones on and I type in relaxation music, and they have tons of music. They have ones that are for sleep, for stress relief, and you find whatever music it is that makes you feel calm and relaxed and not sleepy, but calm and relaxed. And think of being inside of the life that you want to live in. Start living your life right now. Start living the life you want to live right now. And what this does is it opens your mind to this new possibility, to this possibility that before it was, I don't want to work this job, I hate it. And think about the visualization that's going in your mind when you're thinking about it. You're thinking about, I'm stuck here. I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. And it's just a repeat in your mind of this image, of this video reel that's going on in your head of, this is my life. This is my life. But once you can, put on the relaxation music, put on your headphones and start thinking, okay, this is my life. Live that life for half an hour, whatever much time you are capable of putting into it, and start living in that life. So you can see it, so you can visualize it, so you know what you need to work on, what you need to do, how you want to feel, how you want to be, who you want to become. And the reason why this is so powerful, because now your mind is able to open. Now you can free your mind for a little bit. And it's not something that happens in a day, because honestly, the first day I did it, it was still like, an uncomfortable feeling to feel the way I would want to feel if I was living the life that I want to live. You know, it was still like, oh, a mansion, like, you know, a big house. I don't know. I don't know if that's right for me. Driving in a new Mercedes Benz, I don't know if that's right for me. You know, and it's hard to feel yourself in that because you've been in this mindset of scarcity for so long, of enslavement for so long. So you're not going to break out of that mindset overnight. But what happens is when you start doing this for 30 minutes a day, throughout the day, where, you know, 24 hours you're thinking about scarcity, now 30 minutes is leading to an hour. Now when you go about your day, you start feeling the way you want to feel. You start living the way you want to live, and that's how everything opens up. So take this into heart. The first step was clarity. Be clear on what it is that you want. Number 2 was work towards it. You know, keep envisioning that lifestyle and keep working towards it. Number 3 was don't quit. You know, keep working towards it. You know, you may not see the results soon, quick enough for you, but they will unfold if you keep at it and meditate and visualize the life you want. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you for watching.